Larry Nance, who was hopeful of participating, but also sidelined by an injury, and Shelton Jones will be the first out of the box. And it will be interesting to see how he responds to the crowd and being in the situation for the first time, Rick.
I'm sure that he's got the adrenaline flowing, and you know, he's got nothing to lose. It's a nice opportunity, some good exposure for him. I mean, here's a guy who wasn't even in the league, and now he's made it with the 76ers, and I'm sure he's just delighted to be here.
Remember, 2 dunks in the first round. A competitor may choose, if he misses or doesn't feel good about a dunk, to replace one of them. There are 5 judges. They can be ranked on a total of 0 to 10. And a nice first effort by the youngster, Shelton Jones.
Little Statue of Liberty 360.
Well, it was impressive, and that's the way to get out of the box. And again, also one of the things we'll have to remember is they have to hang on to the ball and get the dunk. And Shelton Jones was trying to decide what he was going to do, and then he did. Yes, I like that. And looked over his shoulder on the way.
Well, I tell you, some tough fans here. See a lot of 7s and 8s throwing it up there. You get another look at it. Look, you see him take off from about the inside of the circle there. Look at it. Look at the beautiful grace. Is that a ballet move or what? That's a great dunk.
That is, and you know, I think perhaps they took a little bit off because he is a big guy, 6'9", so maybe it doesn't seem to have that degree of difficulty.
And Shelton Jones with a 44.1. We start at the top once again. Shelton Jones from St. John's. He had a 44.1 on his first attempt.
Well, let's see. He was the first out of the box, and the judging has increased a little bit. Let's see if he benefits from some improved leniency by the judges to go with this 44.1.
Oh, I like that one. Cradled it in his arm as he turned underneath the hoop. Shelton Jones, the rookie. There are the judges. Dr. J on the right with the glasses.
The judges don't take very long, and Shelton Jones did not take long either. The little rock, and then he goes by, and again, you can see that now Tim Perry liked it. Let's see how much the crowd and the judges liked it.
And here is the score on his second dunk, a 45.4. And that will add up to advance the top 2 to the championship. The second one, rookie Shelton Jones from St. John's. And as these players are moving along, they're heating up just a little bit. Shelton Jones holds his hands out and looks over to some of the other NBA players on the sideline saying, what do I got to do? There was no crowd reaction at all.
Well, you know, again, sometimes they have a little problem trying to figure out what they will do as they advance, and Shelton Jones was a little concerned, and he cranked that one up, and perhaps to help himself out, he could have perhaps got a little bit more joy. You can see his head is up there by the rim as he floats by.
A 45.7 for Shelton Jones.
Well, the judges are loosening up here a little bit anyway, so.
No 50s yet. We had seen several at this point last year, or at least a few. And now Shelton Jones for his second dunk of the semifinal round. And Shelton Jones missing. He'll have an opportunity for the replacement.
And that's got to be tough, a little embarrassing to hit the deck after the dunk. Rim 1, Jones 0.
Well, you know, again, I think he's sensing a little bit of the pressure of having been in this for the first time. And so really the telling point will be if he's going to have enough courage to come back and really try something dramatic this time.
That was pretty dramatic. Had his head right beneath the rim. I'm not sure what kind of score that'll draw from these very tough judges today. Shelton Jones would need a 49.3 to move into first place in the semifinals.
Well, we'll watch the super slow-mo as he comes right at us on this play. You can see the great elevation that he's going to achieve. However, there's not a whole lot of creativity. He's probably worried about missing the dunk. There he takes off. Watch his head right into the net. He has to duck it so he doesn't catch the rim and throws it through. I wish I could do that. I thought it was terrific from my standpoint, but it won't get a big score.
Not a big score. A 44.9 for Shelton Jones, and his total for 2 dunks in the semifinal round, 90.6.